The best fragrances for all ages and all occasions, all situations, and everything. And I'm gonna show you that out of my current collection that I have been collecting since, I think 2016 is when I started. So it's not the biggest collection, but I have some ones that I think can really be good for everybody. So first one we got here, Bleu de Chanel. Yeah, Bleu de Chanel, man. Like, this is one of those, I would consider this one more of a date night fragrance. And also, maybe if you go to the lounge. And also dinner. Bleu de Chanel is really good for a nighttime event, but it's more for a classy nighttime event. Not the club, not a party, but more so like a lounge, a dinner, something nice. That's where I think Bleu de Chanel comes in is strongest. And also, I wouldn't consider Bleu de Chanel a fragrance for a teenager. Or yeah, like if you're a teenager, I would not consider Bleu de Chanel. So there's gonna be some other ones I'll show that I think would be better for teens, but if you're an actual adult man, I think Bleu de Chanel is definitely a standout, and it's also a classic. Projection wise, has really solid projection, and it actually lasts quite a while. I'd say over 6 hours, at least on my skin. This is one that I got when I first started collecting fragrances and first getting into it. This is Mont Blanc Individuel. Mont Blanc Individuel. This fragrance will most likely remind you of your dad. I know it reminds me of my dad. And it's not that I got this from my dad, but it just has a dad vibe to it, in my opinion. But I tried it because it was really recommended to me, so it was a blind buy. I ordered it. I didn't know what it was gonna smell like. It came. And as you can see, I got it maybe like 8 years ago, 2016, and I've used a lot of it, but I haven't used this in maybe like 4 or 5 years, just because my collection has grown so much to where I feel like there's a lot better ones than Mont Blanc Individual from my age group. I'm 27, so I think I just found a lot more options that are better for my liking. But if you are over 40, I suggest Mont Blanc Individual, man. This one is a killer, man. And this will be good for also nighttime. This is another nighttime fragrance. The difference with this and Bleu de Chanel is that Bleu de Chanel would be better nighttime in the fall. This would be better nighttime the whole year. This would be good nighttime throughout the whole year. So, Stronger With You by Armani. This one I recently got maybe a month ago, but I've been trying to get my hands on this for maybe like 6 years now. And it's not that it was hard to get, it was just that I just never prioritized it. And I saw it, and it reminded me how long I've been trying to get it, so I grabbed it, and man, the hype, this is well worth the hype. This, man, and this is not in no particular order of like seasons and stuff like that, but Stronger With You by Armani is one of the best date fragrances. Like, if you're going out with a woman and you want her to you just want to add points, like if she likes you and you want to add points on top of that, use Stronger With You by Armani, man. Stronger With You by Armani. Man, if you're even trying to get laid that night, Stronger With You by Armani, I can't praise this fragrance enough, man. like when I've worn this and went out with, and I've only had it for about a month now, and I've went out a few times, and this is a compliment getter right here. This will definitely get you compliments. Trust me. Stronger With You by Armani. This is one of my best recent buys, and Definitely another nighttime fragrance. But this one is not just for date time. It's not just for dates, but you can also wear this to a club, lounge, party. It's a bit more versatile, I'd say, as far as evening settings. This and Bleu de Chanel, I'd say, are pretty versatile, but Stronger With You by Armani. I implore everyone to get this. And yes, if you're a teen, you can also wear Stronger With You by Armani. If you're over 40, Stronger With You by Armani. If you're in your 20s and 30s, Stronger With You by Armani. Trust me. This is a fragrance that I don't think is gonna go out of style. Like we know, Dior Sauvage. Everybody has Dior Sauvage to where nobody really, like, it doesn't stand out anymore. It's still good, but it doesn't stand out. This is one of those ones, trust. Allure Homme Sport by Chanel. This one right here is another recent one. It doesn't last the longest. By the way, Stronger With You by Armani, it lasts for a good amount of time as well, like over 5-6 hours. Like, it'll stay on the skin. It's good, and it has good projection. Allure Homme Sport. If you are an athlete, this is one of the most this is great for athletes. I've played basketball my whole life, and I've always been in the gym. And it might not make sense to hear a cologne, like a fragrance, and an athlete, they're not really consistent with each other, but I don't know why. This is great for athletes, I think. This is just really refreshing, man. This is a refreshing fragrance. I'd say you could wear this all year. You can wear this in the summer. You can wear this in the fall, spring, winter, date night, dinner, club, office, wedding. Allure Homme Sport is very versatile, and definitely the gym. This is one of the best gym fragrances, I would say. Allure Homme Sport by Chanel, good one. Small bottle, need a refill. Need to get a 200 ml of Versace Eros. One of the most classic fragrances out there. You just can't, this is the ultimate, I'd say, out of any fragrance I ever owned and ever smelled, this is probably top 3 of the best clubbing fragrances. This stands out in the club more than most fragrances. Like, the projection is insane. It lasts over 10 hours, I'd say. Like, this thing is truly a beast. Like, I love Versace Eros. I'm gonna refill this one soon. But you gotta be careful with this one, because this one is very loud. Like, a few sprays of this and it projects hard. Like, you don't have to go overboard with Versace Eros, but it's such a good smell though. Like, it's not a smell that I don't think would really turn anyone off. I think it's more so inviting than anything, but like, this just screams club, man. I can't express that enough. Versace Eros is the real deal for sure for the club. Rock this in the club. I don't even recommend wearing this anywhere else. It's just gonna be too overpowering for anywhere else, but I just feel like the club, it will just shine in the club. Versace Eros. Spice Bomb by Viktor and Rolf. Man, I've never been really big into exploring different notes in a fragrance, but I do love the cinnamon in this, and this has been one of my favorite fragrances that I've had for a long time, and like, you cannot go wrong with Spice Bomb. Another thing, you should get the 3.4 ounce in most fragrances, just because it's just better to spend the extra money. EDPs versus toilettes, that depends. Sometimes you don't have to get an EDP, but I do recommend getting the bigger sizes. I made a mistake. Getting Eros and Bleu de Chanel in 50 mLs. I think these are 50 mLs. Yeah. And a few other ones I got in smaller sizes. But yeah. I know we want to maybe save money, so like in case we don't like it, we didn't get a big bottle. But when you do like it, you're gonna wish you would have spent the extra money. And I think most popular fragrances that are recommended to people and are in the stores, in Ulta, in Sephora, in Macy's, like, or even online, like the popular ones, they smell good, I think, to most people, which is why I think the edge, it would be better to just give it to, like, just buying the bigger one, just because I think it's just a better bet. Because I think there's more of a chance that you will like a fragrance that's popular than you won't. So I'd say get the 3.4s or just anything bigger than a 1.7, 50 ml for fragrances. Next up, Viktor & Rolf Spice Bomb Extreme. This, first of all, this is like such a classic design. Like, this is a one-of-a-kind design right here. I didn't mean to say classic. This is a one-of-a-kind design. Like, it's literally a grenade and it's called Spice Bomb, and it has a pin. This is my favorite bottle. This is my favorite fragrance bottle. But yeah, this one has, you could smell cinnamon off the rip. If you like cinnamon, I think you'd love this one. I'm not really onto the notes of fragrances, but I know this one has cinnamon and it has great projection. This is, in my opinion, my best date night fragrance. This is my go-to date night fragrances. I have a few more that's really good, like top date nights, but this also shines best in the winter, fall, I'd say, is where Spice Bomb shines. But it's one of my favorites. And it has great projection. It lasts a long time. Spice Bomb Extreme by Viktor & Rolf, highly recommend. This is my most expensive fragrance. This is a Tom Ford, and if you know anything about fragrances, you know Tom Ford and Creed are probably like the highest, the most expensive colognes out there. Well, not just colognes, but just fragrances in general. But this is Tom Ford Costa Azura. But this one is really good, man. Like, man, this is just a man fragrance. Like, it's so versatile. You can wear this every occasion, like any occasion: office, club, dinner, party, bar, gym, like beach. This is just one of those all around versatile fragrances. Tom Ford Costa Azura. Definitely more expensive than usual. This is like $100 more than the other fragrances I have, or like my last like, man. But I think this is worth the money, especially for a 3.4. But yeah, Tom Ford Costa Azura. It's my only Tom Ford fragrances. I do plan to get more Tom Ford. Tobacco Oud, Ombre Leather. I've smelled those. Fucking fabulous. I want to get all those, but they're just expensive. But Tom Ford Costa Azura. For my first Tom Ford fragrance, I think I really got a good one with this one. And this one is good for all ages as well. Hold on. Yeah, I think this is good for all ages. So yeah, Tom Ford Costa Azura for sure. La Nuit de l'Homme by YSL. Yves Saint Laurent. This was another mistake of me getting a smaller bottle when I should have just got the big one, but I had never smelt it before. It was a blind buy, and I regret not getting a bigger bottle because this one is a date night beast. Like, man, great compliments. Women love this fragrance. You can't go wrong with this fragrance. Like, they talk about panty droppers, panty dropper for sure, no doubt. La Nuit de l'Homme, man. Great projection, a great cool down. I wouldn't necessarily wear this in the fall or the winter just to wear it, but because it has such like a seductive quality to it. Like I think this is best when you're on like a date. Like it's just man. This would just pull a woman in, man. Trust. Yeah, this is. I'll never not get this again. I will never not get Lana We Demom again. We have Invictus by Paco Rabanne. I will not lie. If you can identify this bottle, which Invictus this is, I recommend to get it. This was a gift that I requested. My brother got it for me. I told him I wanted Invictus, but I didn't say which Invictus. I just said Invictus, and he got me this one. And hold on. Yeah, this one is good for the summertime. Yeah, this is really good in the summer, I'd say. And also, if you're on a date as well. Most of these fragrances, I guess I just found out these are like a lot of date night ones. But yeah, this one is really good. Invictus by Paco Rabanne. I don't know which Invictus this is. I apologize, but if you can identify this, a lot of the Victory ones have the trophy, but I can't remember which one this was. But get this Invictus, trust, really good. I got another Paco Rabanne. Telling you, I should have got a bigger bottle. I should have went for the 3.4 in this, but this one is in 1 Million Elixir by Paco Rabanne. This one is good for the date night as well. Really, it smells so good, man. Like, I recommend this for the fall, winter seasons. Definitely, if you're going out on a date, I would recommend 1 Million Elixir, but also the regular 1 Million. Not even the Elixir one is good too. I really like the regular 1 Million. But yeah, Paco Rabanne, they do make some good fragrances though. So yeah, recommend Paco Rabanne. Not for all ages, but I'd say more so for 22 and older. I wouldn't recommend this one for a teen, but this is a good one, Paco Rabanne. I ran out of this one. This one's Hugo Boss. And I think this one's just called Boss. I bought this one a couple years ago. I don't have much left of it, but when I don't have a lot left of a fragrance, that's how you know it's really good. Man, so this one right here is, this is my go-to when I'm wearing a suit. Or not even a suit, because I don't really wear suits, but when I'm trying to dress more professional, whether it was if I had an interview or if I was going to a wedding or a brunch where I'm wearing like a collared shirt and maybe a tie. Like this one just makes you feel like a boss, man. Like, and it's also good for the date night too. Like Hugo Boss, man. Highly recommend. And it has good projection, a great cool down. You're just gonna smell like a boss with this one. It really sticks to its name, man. This is my cheapest fragrance. This fragrance is about $20, but man, this is a fragrance that this is probably the fragrance that started my whole collection. Like, I was in a department store and it smelled, so I was like, wow, that smells really good. Like, it just smelled great for the summer. Like, this is best, obviously it's Nautica Voyage. Really, really recognizable. Also really affordable. You're not really gonna find this in Ulta, Sephora, and Macy's, probably because it's so cheap. But it's one of the, like, if you want to start getting into fragrances, especially in the summertime, I definitely recommend getting Nautica Voyage because it'll last all day, and it just smells like the beach. Like, they also have another fragrance called Blue Sail that I think is pretty good by Nautica, but I really do like Voyage. The reason there's so much in there is because I recently just bought it again after not having it for like 2016. I haven't had it since like 2016, so I want to get it again. Not just nostalgia, but it's just really good for the summer, I'd say. Like, this is one of the best beach fragrances. There's a difference. beach fragrance. Great at the beach. If you're gonna go to like a summer event though, maybe like not at the beach, maybe just something like in the summer. There's other ones that are better for the summer that I'll show, but this one is really good for the beach though, if you're gonna go to the beach. Speaking of beach, here we got another one, Bulgari Aqua Amara. This one is, I have the most to say about this one. All my fragrances, I love all my fragrances. Trust, I love all my fragrances, and I bought this one twice. I bought the other one twice, but like multiple times, but I bought this one twice because I needed to see something. This is like, this is like one of the smells that like literally smells like the ocean. It just smells like it smells great. It smells absolutely great. It's probably my favorite summer fragrance. It's Bulgari Aqua Amara. But the problem with this is, maybe it's just my skin. When you first apply it, like I said, it smells like the ocean. Like, it smells like you're on a, like not even a yacht, like you're on a small boat and you're just by yourself out in the middle of the ocean, relaxing on your boat. But when it cools down and on your skin, like when it dries down, it starts to smell like fish. And obviously that could just be me. That's why I bought it twice. I bought one maybe like 2017, really hated the dry down, returned it or gave it away or something. And then I think maybe in 2022 I bought it again. I was like, maybe that was a bad bottle. Got it again. Same thing with this bottle. It's the same thing. So I don't know, and I've looked up online, like I looked on Reddit, I've looked on Google, like to see if I was the only one. And there was one other person that said it smelled like fish on the cool down as well. So I was like, maybe, but like, it can't just be two of us. Like, there's no way it's just me and some other guy on Reddit that said that. It's like, since this is not like an insanely popular fragrance, like maybe like Dior Sauvage, to where it's easy to find a lot of stuff about it. And the reviews I've seen on YouTube, people they like it, like, cause like I said, it does smell good, but it might just be it's just the cool down. The cool down literally just smells like fish. Like, it smells so much like the ocean to where the fish in the ocean jump on your skin too. Like, I hate that. That's what I hate about this fragrance, but I do love how it starts. So with Bulgari Aqua Amara, I would say buy at your own risk. It has pros and it has cons for me. There's another Bulgari fragrance. It looks just like this. I think it's just called Aqua, but it's blue, and I want to smell that one. I want to try that one out, but I'm gonna wait on that. Dolce & Gabbana The One. This is the EDP, I think. Yeah, I think this is the EDP. Yeah, this is another just great date night fragrance. Really seductive, pulls people in, I'd say. Really classic, by the way. I think this is my only Dolce & Gabbana fragrance, but man, I only bought this one like 4 months ago and it already has this much gone. So I really do like it. Really good for the fall and winter. I'd say it's a powerhouse, man. Damn it, that goddamn Bulgari is really in the way. I'm telling you. Yeah, it's good though. Here is, I ran out, but yeah, Acqua di Gio by Giorgio Armani. Really great summer fragrance. Now this is one that's not just great for the beach, like Nautica Voyage. This is great for a summertime event, a beach event, brunch in the summer. Like anything you're doing in the summer, I would say Acqua di Gio by Armani. Giorgio Armani, I gotta get another one of these. This is one of the better summer fragrances out there. Great projection, lasts, say 4 hours, but as far as like projection, but man, I've always loved this one. Up, we got Prada L'Homme. Prada L'Homme. This fragrance is my favorite fragrance for the office. Yeah, it just smells like it smells like clean white linen, like freshly washed clothes. Like it just smells so clean and so fresh, man. Love Prada L'Homme, but you can also wear this if you're going on a date. If you're going, this is not a club fragrance in any way, and it's not really a big summer fragrance, but I would say like, if you're going in somewhere relaxing, maybe you're at a hotel, maybe you're on vacation and you're at the hotel and you're exploring the hotel or exploring the resort, throw this on, man. Throw this on. Or if you work in an office, this is great for the office, man. Like Prada L'Homme, I would consider this fragrance kind of like dreamy. Like every time I wear it, it's like I just smile and I'm just happy. Prada L'Homme, man. Cool Water, Davidoff Cool Water. This is my most recent buy. I first heard about this about 8 years ago, and also not expensive either. Definitely on the more affordable side of fragrances. But this one reminds me of, this is like, it's definitely a more adult scent, more of a grown man. I'd say like 50 plus. It does smell really good. Like I was born in the 90s, but I remember what the early 2000s smelled like how it just smelled. Like this reminds me of the early 2000s. It just takes me back to when I was like a kid and smelling this, like, which is why I say, like, if you're 50 plus, great one. But you may be able to get it off if you're in your 20s, in your 30s, but I don't think that's necessarily the crowd for Cool Water. I wouldn't say it's my crowd, definitely. I do like it though, but I think it's just something I'd have to grow into, like maybe when I'm 50 plus. I'll appreciate this one more, but I do like it though. So Davidoff Cool Water, good scent. This one's actually my most recent buy. Actually, it wasn't the Cool Water, it was this one. This is Dior Cologne, or I don't know if it's Dior Homme Cologne, but I was in Sephora smelling some fragrances and I smelled this one and I really liked it, man. Like, I've only had it for like 2 weeks, but in 2 weeks I've probably used this one maybe like 8 or 10 times in 2 weeks, just cause like it's starting to get warm again. It's June and it's just starting to get warm, and I'd say this was really good for the summertime. So yeah, and it has pretty good projection. Lasts, I'd say, over 5 hours, I'd say. I think this, I don't know if it's a reformulation or if this is a second version of this. I think I heard someone saying this is a second version, but this is good. I'd say this is good for, this is cool for all ages too. This is really good if you're going on vacation as well. This is good if you're gonna get on a plane and fly to maybe an island. Dior Homme. Great for the beach, great for the summer, great for, I don't think I'd wear this in the fall, in the winter, but I definitely wear it in the summer. That's another thing with some of these fragrances. They're really seasonal. They're really seasonal to where, at least for me, and I know there's a lot of people, well, I don't know a lot of people, but I can understand if a person would want to get their money's worth with fragrances, to where it's like, I bought this, I don't want to have it sitting for a year or sitting for all these months. But I do think fragrances perform their best depending on what the season is. Unless it's a versatile fragrance. If it's versatile, then you can wear it whatever. You can wear it whenever. Like Allure Sport. Yeah, this is pretty versatile, but now some fragrances that I do plan to get very soon are gonna be some of the John Varvatos Artisan fragrances. I do want to get some of those. I want to get CH Men Privé. So yeah, let me know if y'all want to see more of anything, maybe lifestyle or anything like that. I would say I have expertise in a lot of fields: sports, fashion, fragrances, yeah, lifestyle, stuff like that.